What's up, folks? This is Bobby, W6 IWN. Right now I'm on SOTA Summit in Mount Watson above Lake Tahoe, California. SOTA locator Whiskey 6, stroke November Sierra -147. And I want to do a quickie on my SOTA setup today. I had a few people asking about it. So for the mast, today what I'm going to be using is this telescopic fishing pole. It says it's made by Red Fox. I got it off Amazon for, I'd say, about 35 bucks. I think it says it's 21 feet or so, but I take out the very last section because it's smaller than this and doesn't support my antenna. So I think I have about 17, 18 feet here. And I'm going to attach my mast to a tree or whatever I can with these nice stretchy Titan straps that I'm very fond of. You can use a bungee or other twisty straps. There's all kinds of different methods. So next, what's sitting right here, I got the battery. What is this? A Bieno Power 4.5 amp hour battery I'm going to be using. A lot of people go smaller, but I'm going to be using the Zygu G90, which I keep in this waterproof bag. Yes, it is the middle of July. However, I have found myself in some freak thunderstorms in the Sierras before in the middle of summer, and I've actually ruined a radio, so I don't want to do that again. So I always keep it in this dry pouch to be safe. I got this nifty Zygu case, or a case that works for it, off of eBay, and it's got all my goodies in here. I'm kind of overpacked today. I got my antenna analyzer, my power cords, everything I need for FT8, which I don't need to be carrying today. That's just extra weight. Just kind of was in the pack. I didn't take it out this morning. And then in this pouch, I got my logbook with a pen. I actually keep 2 logbooks and 2 pens, just in case. My coax, my mic, and then my lovely Zygu G90, which I'll be using today. All right, I'll get to the quick setup of the mast and show you how I do that. Oh, wait a minute. The most important thing, or one of them, the antenna. All right, so I keep a spare of everything. I don't have a spare mast with me, but I keep a SOTA Beams antenna just in case everything fails. I have a backup because you don't want to hike up the summit and not be able to activate. I wanted to thank Whiskey 7 Delta Lima Zulu, Derek, the mountain goat. He actually made this antenna for me. I didn't. I think it's some 16 gauge here on maybe it's lighter, maybe it's 20 gauge on a kite winder. It's an in-fed half wave. The toroid and everything is all in there, so it's super light. It fits in your pocket. I love it. I use this string, it's kind of heavy, to attach to here and have it as a stress point. And then this is another Derek he gave me. It's another kite winder string with some super light kite string. And then on the end of the antenna, I can clip this. It's on the other end. There's a little spot to clip it. And then I can stretch out my my leg of my antenna and hook it to wherever I need with quite a while. Sorry, my radio's on. Anyhow, I could stretch it out and wrap it around, and this is so light it doesn't weigh down your wire a lot, or you don't have to set up your antenna right next to where you can hook the leg to something. So yeah, everything goes in this little sack here. Anyways, I'm gonna get to setting up and try to activate Mount Watson. Here's some quick views of where I'm at on Lake Tahoe, California. I'm on the north shore near Kings Beach. It's pretty darn hazy today. It's usually a lot clearer. I'm at 8,400 and something feet. I gotta be careful. I'm standing on the edge of a very steep hill where I'm at. So I'm at the very top, searching for a good spot to put my mast and operate in the shade, preferably with a view, which can be difficult to make all those work at times. But I stumbled upon this dead stump here, and there's this stick someone jammed into it. it's perfect for mounting a mast. I'm going to assume that another SOTA operator did that. If so, thank you very much. So I'm going to get it attached to here and we'll show you what I got. So each time you connect, each scenario is going to be different. You got to be creative. Normally what I typically like to do is have this on the ground already attached and then twist it up to where I could still reach and put my wire on top and release it. But seeing how this is taller and I won't be able to reach my wire if I attach it first, I'm gonna go ahead and do it down here, then attach it up there. So this isn't my typical scenario, but this is what I have to do today. Okay, now I have my stress relief rope hooked up and my coax, because I probably won't be able to reach since I'm attaching a little higher than normal. This is definitely more difficult to do it higher in the air, but my antenna is going to be higher, so I hope I get some better results. Oh, very nice. Kind of snug it down in there. Okay, I've got my rest of my wire, and then don't forget your kite string. I have an azimuth compass. I've been using an app on my phone to figure out where north to south is so I could try to get it dead on. I aimed it in that tree, this little tree down here is north, so I'm just aiming straight for that. Okay. Now I'm at the end of my wire. There's a little loop to hook this fishing swivel. I just got tangled to the end of my wire. So I just flip it on there. And now I have an extension to attach my wire wherever I need. So I'm not going to even tie it because this is not permanent. I'm just going to do a couple wraps around and then boom, done. Okay, after a little bit of fine tuning, I got everything set up. I'm running it in an inverted L configuration. The short leg comes down here into the torrid. Then the long leg runs down. It's not as high off the ground as I would prefer because it's a downhill slope. It makes it really hard. But yeah, and then it ties to that tree. Welcome to the shack of the day, right here above Lake Tahoe. I found this cool rock, got my radio kind of off the ground, and you've definitely seen all about the antenna. I'm gonna get spotted on POTA and SOTA, because this once again qualifies for both, and give it a shot, but the band conditions are very poor today. Nothing heard. QRZ, Summits and Parks on the air. This is Whiskey 6, India, Whiskey November.
Whiskey Bravo November, you're 4 by 1. 4 by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Over.
Roger, the 4-1. You came up to 5-5. Whiskey, Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Bravo November.
Roger. Thanks for the 55. Thanks for the 55. Thanks for the contact. 72. Nice day.
Thanks, Christian. I always appreciate the DX and work in France. You have a great weekend, my friend. 7-3. CQ POTA, CQ SOTA.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Kilo Sierra.
5-5 into Northern California today.
Roger, sir. Got you about a 5-5 as well into Oklahoma. Kilo 7, Sierra, Echo November.
257, 57 Northern Cal.
QSL, thank you. Also 5 and 7, Arizona. 73, have a great activation. 5 Sierra Whiskey X-ray.
Whiskey 5, Sierra Whiskey X-ray. I got you about a 4x4 right now. 4x4.
Roger. No, it's got a 4x4 also. It's
QRZ, Parks and Summits on the air. This is Whiskey 6, India, Whiskey November.
Victor Echo 6 Romeo November Delta.
Victor Echo 6 Romeo November Delta. The best signal I've heard so far. You are 5'8", 58 in the Northern Cal.
QSL, you're 5. 5-3 into Alberta, Alpha Bravo, over.
Kilo Yankee 4, Yankee Lima.
Kilo Yankee 4, Yankee Lima. I got you 5757 into Northern California today.
You're a good 5x5.
There is Kilo 6 Hotel, Papa X-ray.
Okay, there was a couple, but I recognize Kilo 6 HPX first.
Kilo 6 Hotel, Papa X-ray. Yes, good morning, Robert. Euro 5-6 Arizona, over.
Thanks for the 5-6 Arizona. I have you 5757. I keep having a bird land on my antenna, though. Give me a little interference. That's the first. I appreciate the chase as always, my friend. Have a great weekend.
Okay, 73.
Victor Echo 5, Alpha Romeo Victor.
America Radio Victor, QSL. I got you 5656, Northern California.
I've got you 5-5 in Saskatchewan. Sierra Kilo QSL. 7 and Park to Park.
November 1, Papa Romeo.
Okay, there was 2 stations. I want to get everyone, but please first with the Summit to Summit.
Summit to Summit and Park to Park. Summit to Summit and Park to Park. This is November 6, Alpha Romeo Alpha.
All right, QSL, I have you 5-5.
Hey, you got the call. November 6, Alpha Romeo Alpha. You're about a 5-5 as well here on Whiskey 6, Charlie Tango 019. 6 Charlie Tango 019. And I believe my park is also Kilo 4453. QSL?
November 1, Papa Romeo.
Okay, there's a couple. November 1, Papa Romeo.
QSL, that's November 1, Papa Romeo. You are 5-8 into Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, that was fun. I got just worked France on 17 meters. The bands are just up and down though. I do 1 minute and you're getting somebody at 5-7 and then 3-3. It's all over the place, and then it just kind of dropped. I'm hearing a 10 meter beacon. It's getting louder. But yeah, I got a pretty good pile up on 20. 40 wasn't so hot. I've been having problems with my coax. I need to get a new coax. One of the ends is a little fidgety from flopping around on the SOTA mast there. So I got to get a new coax. But I made it work. Thanks for watching. This is Whiskey 6, India Whiskey November on Mount Watson above Lake Tahoe, California, 7-3.